SFOI quality insurance specifications have to be no more than 30 inches if you use this type of design, which these are 28. And they're made on 1.5 inch, 0.85. And we came up to the top of the main loop here, which is a very nice fit. And that'll help support the top of it. Down here to the other bar, that's 28 inches. And we put this center support in here to give it a little rigidity, and this will triangulate the main loop to the rear structure of the car. And this design works out pretty good with these type of cars. And you don't have to add a lot of extra bars to give it the rigidity that it needs. We incorporated the outrigger to a piece of 1/8 plate welded to the rocker panel. And then I made the main loop connect off of this. And then this will be your number 15 horizontal lower cage support. So we'll connect this, put the other directional up and down bar here on both sides, and we'll start building a funny car cage to it.
Statute of limitations are out. How many liberties did you take with that car by the rule book?
Liberties.
Did you stretch the rule book? Was there any kind of gray area in there?
I'll show you one of them if you want me to show it to you.
Yeah, show us.
I had a small block in it one time that I had pieces of motors around because I built motors for everybody. Well, I had pieces of a 318 and pieces of a 277. I said, man, you know, I mean, you built stuff economically then. So I had all these parts. I said, man, I ain't got enough to build either one, but I need to build me a cheater once. So I took me a 302 crank and I de-stroked it 100 on one side and stroked it 100 on the other side. So this thing had a 200 different stroke in one bank versus the other bank. And it had a small bore, 3 7/8 bore in one side and a 4-inch 30 bore in the big side. With a big stroke. And I just guessed at balancing, which actually that wouldn't matter. And I run it. And I run it about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weekends. And I had bad luck at every race I went to. So I did nothing. I busted transmissions, I tore up drive shafts, I red lighted. I couldn't do nothing. I come home, I said, man, that thing has got me jinxed. I am getting rid of that motor. So I called up one of my friends, a late Boogie Hornaday. I said, Boogie, you've been asking me about a motor, and I got something that you want that would just be perfect for you. He said, well, what is it? I said, I can't tell you. He said, what do you mean you can't tell me? I said, I can't tell you till you agree to buy it. He says, okay, I'll buy it. Then I told him, and he said, hell yeah, that's exactly what I want. And I sold it to him. He put it in a car. Actually, he put it in one of his friend's cars. And is an early model Corvette modified car. That boy went to running perfect. The next race I went to, the boy outrun me. Went to Bristol 2 weeks later, he set both ends of the record, sucker. He was doing all this stuff, and I couldn't say nothing.